What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Really appreciate you clicking on the video. I'm Alex, and as always I got Fen with me down there smelling stuff. And this adventure has brought us to the Flatside Wilderness in the Ouachita Mountains. We started at the Flatside Pinnacle trailhead. We're gonna hike to Oak Mountain Shelter, stay there tonight, then hike back tomorrow. It's about 12.7 miles. We're starting late, it's like 11:30, so there'll be some night hiking, but I think it'll be okay. So we're gonna get on the move and we're gonna show you everything cool along the way. Let's get it. I was gonna set the camera up and go back across, but that's super slick. I made it across dry, but I don't think I could do it 2 more times. So I'm sorry, but I'm gonna prioritize dry feet today. Not so much because it's warm, but I just don't want to deal with it. Maybe we'll get it on the way back. Maybe. All right, let's keep moving. Fen didn't stay dry though. He was slipping and sliding everywhere. All right guys, we just took a break. We're about 5.5 miles in for the day. Still have about 7 to go, and it's like 1:45, 1:30. Definitely gonna be some night hiking today. Me and Fen just took my pack off for the first time and filtered water, drank some. Fen went swimming. Fen fell in a few times. Everything is so slippery. I don't know, I think the humidity's up and just, the trail, every rock is like ice. But went ahead and took a snack break. Me and Fen ate a spam single. I got all my eans in me. I drank a protein shake. I drank a caffeine thing, like caffeine drink mix, and I've got some nicotine in, so we're good to go for a while anyways. We're gonna get back on the trail, and anything cool comes along we'll show you. Otherwise we'll see you when we get closer to camp. Peace. Alright everybody, it is 4:06. We just got water. There's a little bitty spring right there. I'm guessing it's the spring, I don't know, but that pond is gross. So I got some decent water out of there the first time. Then it was stirred up kind of the second time, so it has a lot of sediment. But I got 2 liters filtered and about 1.5 in my knock bag. So poor Fen, man, these ticks are just... Who would have thought that December 24th ticks would be the biggest problem out here? But we'll get them all off of them when we get to camp. Yeah. But I've got about an hour of daylight left, and I still got 3.5 miles. So be at least 1.5 miles in the dark. But nothing to it but to do it. So we got our water. My pack's gonna be so heavy. But I'm about to throw it on. Fen's had a break. We just both ate a snack, and we're gonna get on the trail. We'll see y'all at the shelter. Oh, I gotta get my headlamp out now too. I'm gonna get my headlamp out now. I don't plan on taking my pack off again if I can avoid it. So, all right, peace. Well, we made it to the shelter turnoff. We made it to about 0.2, maybe 0.3 away from here before I turned the headlamp on, just so I didn't mess up and fall or miss the trail or get off of it. If I could still find it, I don't know, it'd be dark. I think it's about, I don't know, I'll check the time when I get to the shelter, but we just got this little trail down to the shelter, and then we'll be ready to chill. Your boy ready for step 2. Well, alright guys, I don't really know the exact rules of it about when you can have step 2, but for me I like to get all the work done first. So we got the bed set up. I got Fen fed first. I did that first thing. Really excited for these. I found them at Walmart. It's going to be my snack, or at least part of them. They are Girl Scout cookies, chocolate peanut butter bites from Skippy. That'll be good later. But we're going to try one of them beers everybody's been talking about. I had a really good idea, and it turned into probably a really bad idea. Since I'm not a big beer drinker, thought let's get something that's not really a beer. I've heard a lot of people talk about these cut waters, and I used to really like White Russian, so I got a White Russian cut water. So let's just shake it up a little bit. But then I thought, it has milk in it, and it's not even a little bit cold. That's room temperature at best. So, I don't know how it's going to be, but we're going to find out. I got my food rehydrating. We're going to give it just a little bit, and then we'll get into that. I'm doing a dehydrated meal, a peak meal tonight, one I've never had before though. So, if you're asking, is it cold? No. Just my clothes were soaking wet. Now they're hanging up here in the shelter. And I put this on to do the video. Don't ask me how I know, but let me just tell you. After a long day of hiking, standing naked on a porch with a breeze hitting you, pretty hard to beat. Alright. Cut water. White Russian. It says it's got a shot of vodka and a shot of coffee liqueur. Ooh, that tastes just like a regular White Russian. Oh yeah, that was a good idea. That is way better than the last step 2 I had on the channel. Y'all can make fun of me for not liking beer. I don't really care. That tastes good though. And I think it's strong. I think it's like 13%. I'm not going to mess with the light to find out. We're going to let the food rehydrate a little while. I'm going to sip on this White Russian. Fen's back there. Already conked out. He's already ate, snacked, everything. And then we'll get back with you. Alright guys. We're going to go ahead and try the food, see how it is, because everything's about to go dead. My headlamp's on 1 bar. I've got other batteries for the camera, but this one's at 9%. My phone's at 50%. My battery bank's at 20%. So we're going to do what we can right now. So for dinner tonight, we're going to have the Peak Refuel Beef Pasta Marinara. Never had this one before. I got it because it has 1,040 calories. I can't see how much protein's in it, but it was pretty stacked, that protein and calorie wise. I remember I never buy this because if any of y'all have seen Midwest Backpacker, I asked him in a comment one time because he always ate Peaks. And I was like, is there any that you don't like? And he said this was the one he didn't like. So I'm going to keep trying different stuff, but this Cutwater was really good. Way better than the other stuff I've tried so far. When I got that, they had a peppermint White Russian, which I probably should have got since it's Christmas Eve tonight. But, you know. All right, let's give it a try. It's been sitting for a while. That's good. Beef crumbles with pasta noodles in a marinara sauce. Simple. Noodles, sauce, meat. You can't go wrong. I just spit. You can't go wrong with that. As long as the sauce is good. Let me get one more bite. It's really good, really simple. I think it's got 39 grams of protein. Man, that's good. I was kind of expecting not to like it. That's really good. I'm gonna give it 3.5 dog paws. It's really good, but it's not quite at a 4, and it's definitely not a 4.5. It's just really simple but hearty. It's going to fill me up after today, which I need. I need to recover. My feet are sore. My legs, my hammies are super sore today, which is surprising. We got after it a lot of the time today, so I only took my pack off twice in that 12.7 miles. This is nothing amazing, but 3.5 dog paws. Put it in the books. I'm gonna finish this. Then I'm gonna listen to an audiobook for a little bit because I don't really have the battery. I'll give y'all a tour of the shelter in the morning, but I gotta get in bed because if I'm not asleep, Santa Claus won't come. And I know he's bringing me something good, right? I've been a good boy. All right, y'all. Really appreciate y'all sticking with me. I'm going to eat this, get in bed, and we'll get back with y'all in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning, guys. It's about 7 a.m. We've been sitting here, or I've been sitting here for just about 30 minutes watching it get sun. We don't have sunrise, but watching it get light outside. I slept better tonight than last night than I did my previous trip. I really like these shelters. They're nice. You don't have to worry about if it's level or not. I didn't bring my Nemo pad. I brought this cheaper one, a Climate something. They're like a $30 pad, but my Nemo was leaking, so this one's not. And it did great. It's only like 20 inches wide, or maybe even 18, so it's not very wide, but oh, got to get the motivation to get moving. Not moving, but start packing stuff up. Get my breakfast made. Get Finn's breakfast made. We're not in any hurry today. We just got to make it back to the truck. It's really nice just hanging out, relaxing. Merry Christmas, everybody out there. Finn was wore out yesterday. Basically, when we got to the shelter, he basically just laid down and only got up to eat. I don't even think he's went up and went to the bathroom since we've been here. So, all right, I'm gonna sit here for a minute and then we'll get breakfast. Alright guys, we got packed up. Fen and me both finished our breakfast. He had his regular stuff. I'm doing a cereal with vanilla protein powder in it and some French vanilla coffee creamer, and just put water in it. It's edible and it's got protein. So as promised, I'm going to show you all around the shelter. This shelter is Oak Mountain Shelter. I'll show you what. It's got hooks and everything out here to hang gear on inside, just like any shelter. Most of the ones I saw on the AT and all of them on the OT. It's got hooks. In here, it's got the trail or the shelter log. I make sure to sign it every time I sleep at a shelter. They have a tarp in most of the shelters, so you can, if the wind's blowing straight in or if it's cold, you can hang it up, and there's some hooks. So that's really nice. I think an Eagle Scout troop built this shelter or expanded it, put this porch on it. Super nice. Super grateful to all of Foot, friends of the Ouachita Trail that keep this stuff maintained, and then the other groups that do trail maintenance. And the people like the Eagle Scout troop that did this or did the expansion. Fenn's over, he's like, oh, we got to go back to the truck. But I always sweep it out when I get here, and then I sweep it out when I leave. Just so if you have anything in there, no animals will come in here. But it's a beautiful view out here. Last time I was here, it was summer, and I didn't even know that this had a view, I don't think, because of all the leaves. But enough jibber jabbering. It is 8:20. I'm going to throw these packs on. We're going to get Oscar Mike. Fen, you ready? You want to go for a hike? You want to go for a hike? Well, we are officially on the trail now, off of the junction or the shelter side trail. Let's just call it 8:30. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. And 12.7 miles back to the truck. Probably take us 6 hours. We won't get in any hurry. It all really depends on Fen. This is your friendly reminder that when you're hiking with a dog, you're no longer hiking your own hike. You kind of need to let your dog decide the pace. You don't want to push him too hard. So if Fen wants to open it up, I'm game. If he wants to chill, I mean, we got all day. Just got to get back home tonight. So normally the first 30 minutes or so of the morning, he's pretty slow because he's just smelling everything and peeing on everything. But all right, let's keep moving. Come on, bud. Good boy. Good go. Good boy. This man laid down here and just scooted down the hill on its back. Alright guys, it's about 12:30. We just took a 30-minute or so pack off break. Fen went swimming. I filtered 2 liters of water. Really nice water source there, just cascades down. Really slippery to get to. I got part of one of my feet wet. But, we have went just over 8 miles. So with it, we've been going about 4 hours, but we just took that 30-minute break. And so not bad timing, a little bit over 2 miles an hour, or right at 2 miles an hour if you include that break. We have a 5.1 miles or 5 point something miles to go. I don't know exactly, but no, 4 point something miles, 4.7 miles. Either way, we got a few miles to go. So Finn's been just chilling. Look at him. He's still wet. He's been relaxing. After he gets a little swim and a little break like that, 20 minutes, he's like a brand new dog again a lot of times. So I know he's tired. We were out of water the last 2 miles, so he was thirsty. But all right, it's pretty cloudy. It looks like it's gonna rain. I hope it doesn't. It was already slippery getting in here, but we're gonna get back on the trail, get moving. All right, well, we're back at Crystal Prong, whatever it's called. Yesterday, I just went across those rocks right there. But it's super slippery and sketchy. So I don't think I want to do that again today. I think I'm just going to get my feet wet. I've got slides in the truck. So we'll just get the feet wet today. Let's go, Finn. Let me go first. Everything is just so slippery. Ow, I just got stabbed in the ear with a stick. They're just covered in moss. So slippery. Go up right here. I'm gonna have to let Finn go. I think I'm gonna have to let Finn go and just go figure it out on his own. Wasn't too bad just doing that. Like I said, I got 2 miles. And I got slides in the truck, so probably gonna put the camera away for the last 2 miles. It's up, it's a pretty good climb, and we'll catch back up with you at the truck. All right, guys, we made it back to the truck. Just changed out of those dirty clothes, got some comfy, clean clothes on. Finn's already in the truck chilling. He's already laying down. We're gonna go get something to eat. I really appreciate y'all sticking with me and watching the video. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you got to say, and I'll try to reply to each and every one of them. So we're gonna get on the road and find something to eat. See you next time. Peace.